another treaty being broken. Voting Rights Act was passed in 1965. And 18 years later, there are 512,000 officials, 5,200 black, about 1%, Brother Abernathy, about 1%. We're slightly more than 12% of the population. At the rate of 1% every 18 years, it will take us 198 years to achieve parity. The Voting Rights Act of 65 must be enforced. Thus, I'm not talking about one man running for an office. It's not about heisting a man. It's about elevating the masses, the people. It's about, if I were to get across the finish line first, and my wagon was not hitched, I may have a gold medal, but I would be a loser. If I got across there last, but my wagon was full of registrars and tax assessors and legislators and school board members and judges and governors and civilized public servants, it's about lifting the boots that are stuck at the bottom. Finally, my candidate said, to change the present course of our nation and rekindle the dormant flames of idealism for all Americans, but especially the young. This nation will never be the same again. 20 years ago, we marched to get a floor into democracy. Today we gathered to remove the ceiling. Never again should a black or Hispanic or woman or Jew, because of race, religion, or sex, be limited or inhibited as we grow. The aristocracy is not the limit, the sky is the limit. Our time has come. We must chart a new course. This administration has turned its back on civil rights and the poor. The Brother Gibson, regretfully, there's too much silence and passivity in the Democratic Party. There is a gap between the announced candidates and the masses. We lift the boats that are stuck on the bottom. A new course where education and health care are made available based upon need and not based upon wealth. A new course where our children in their formative years are given a pole and a trade, not just a fish and a meal. A new course where young children who are born in the slum, who thanks be to God the slum was not born in them, are equipped to rebuild where they live. The sunny side of every slum is the need for brick masons, glazers, plumbers, electricians, financiers, and developers. We must demand the right to build where we live. This is the basic outline of my vision. I say this in closing. This drive for justice and equality is not for blacks only. This is a national campaign growing out of the black experience, growing out of a body of people who survived in the shade because they were blocked from the sun. This is not a black campaign. It's a campaign through the eyes of the hurt and the rejected and the despised, naked before the law in the wintertime. I can empathize with the plight of Appalachia. I've known cold winters. I've known cold winters where wallpaper was used as heating insulation. I've known cutting kindling, frozen pipes in the wintertime, and outhouses. I don't sympathize with the poor. It's all in my blood. We're talking about a campaign from the point of view of the locked out. I know the pain of anti-Semitism. Because I've felt the pain of anti-blackness for so long. I know what it means to be rejected by your own. What a society puts leprosy spots on you, and your own puts you on quarantine. I understand what it means when folks look at you as other than, less than, different from, not enough of. Our challenge is to reach back to the gold in the ghetto. Get some of those rejected stones. Make them the cornerstone of a new set of values. I shall go out of my way to meet with the rejected. We will live these next few months on Indian reservations and in barrios, in ghettos, in projects, in slum buildings. We shall bring the American press and the American people right down to the boats and stuck on the